My name is Peter Blake, the Managing Director Designate for CMS Bath Limited, which is a multidisciplinary architects practice based here in Corsham in Wiltshire. We as CMS had a number of board meetings. We had a structure, but it wasn't defined specifically enough. One of the main attributes that Clear Vision brought to that structure was defining and working with the board in establishing a set agenda to those board meetings and what should be discussed at a quarterly board meeting and then what should be discussed at the monthly finance meeting. In the early introductions, Rob Walsh attended the board meetings and he also chaired the board meetings. That was vitally important in those early stages because it allowed somebody that could have a general overview of what was trying to be achieved both by the business but specifically at those individual board meetings. And it also allowed somebody with an impartial view to challenge what was either being said or what action was required to achieve those goals and objectives. Part of that process undoubtedly is accountability, and it's easier in establishing that team, that board level team, that somebody from outside the organisation can impose that level of accountability and question accountability a lot easier than a member of that team that's been party to it from a very early stage. Another aspect of what Rob Walsh brings to the board meetings is ensuring that items that have been previously discussed are brought to a head and a decision is made. It's all too easy in some of the board meeting environments to discuss an item again and again and again and not have somebody insist that enough is enough and a decision has to be made for the benefit of the company and the individuals that are involved. The process of that decision making has both helped us as a board of directors and it's helped me as an individual in my progression within the company and the role that I am now undertaking. It's helped me understand that in all cases things are better discussed and brought to the open and a decision made and that decision is then acted upon. That in itself employs efficiency within the company organisation and has allowed the company to develop and put the procedures in place that we now have on board, which in themselves are improving the efficiency, improving our productivity and improving the working environment for everybody that's here. As part of the process of attending the board meetings, it's not a case of attending and then walking away and waiting for the next board meeting. There is constant dialogue between each board meeting throughout the month where I will either have a telephone call or an email contact from Rob Walsh asking whether that action has been taken yet prior to the next board meeting. So it is not a month-on-month process, it is literally a daily and weekly occurrence that I will be asked if there was specific action that was agreed at the last board meeting, has that now been undertaken?